You know, it's very hard to believe that we're already 6 episodes in. We're halfway through the series. Honestly, it's been a weird, wacky, but very, very interesting ride. We've had mysteries, we have the Kizuna system, we have the Kiznaivers, we have Sonozaki, who is best girl, we have Nico, who is best girl, well, second best girl, and Chidori, who is really getting close to overtaking Nico as second best girl. And the best thing about Kiznaiver so far is every episode has been interesting, and this episode, episode 6, is probably one of the better episodes. Honestly, this one in episode 7, I know I'm going to really, really like. It's combo pack, basically. This one talks about and focuses on Maki. All the other characters have been characterized. We know a lot of their quirks. The only thing we really know about Maki is she's being haunted. She believes she killed someone. And she has a terrible personality. But a lot of the other characters, we know some of their backstories and all that. But this finally gave us a chance to characterize Maki. We learn she's suffering. Her heart is in constant pain. And it also confirms that our characters are all connected on an emotional level. They can feel each other's heart's pains. And here's the thing about that. Katsuhira, who can't feel regular pain like physical pain and everything, he can feel heart pain. And he doesn't like it. So he actually can experience a type of pain. And it makes him feel worse. Even Hisomu doesn't like heart pain and everything. So, there is some progress. He didn't lose all of his pain. That's good for Katsuhira. He can actually... He's able to bond with people because he can feel their heart pain now, thanks to the Kiznaiver system. And... Congrats, Sonozaki. You were able to let him make some bonds with these people. He can understand them a little bit now. He can even understand his own emotions a little more, now that he can feel this heart pain, the emotional pain. So... Since this focus is basically around Maki, along with the confirmation that they're connected on an emotional level, we also learned that this is a secret project. The Kiznaiver system is a secret project funded by the government and everything. And apparently word had been leaked that Sugimura City is an experimental city, and we don't know the full extent of what was leaked, but apparently a good amount of the Kiznaiver system had been leaked to the public. And the public always responds with backlash. Look at a lot of news today. And apparently sponsors are also cutting their ties with the whole project. So they're getting impatient. The government is getting impatient, and Sonozaki is expected to bring in results ASAP. So we have that whole little thing going on, but let's get back to Maki. She's suffering. Her heart is in constant pain, and she has a terrible personality. We know that. She joked about killing someone, which in fact she probably ended up did, but this also confirms that the person that died was her friend, Ruru, and everything. They went to the same middle school. They were friends, and they also submitted... Well, Ruru came up with the idea, Maki drew it and everything. They submitted a manga. Maki is a mangaka and everything. They submitted it in a contest, and it was very, very popular because word got out that they were middle schoolers just like everyone else. And it was a big hit. It was a very big hit. But shortly after Volume 1 was released, Ruru died. She died. We still do not know how she died, but apparently she is sick. They mentioned she's sick in this episode, and it looked like she even tried to kill herself to get off Maki's shoulders. Maki saved her, which is uncharacteristic for her, but it also does kind of reveal something. Maki's lonely. Even if she has a terrible personality, she wants friends, but she is holding herself back. Something she did got Ruru killed, or maybe the death and the shock of Ruru's death kind of made her go, never again, I don't want to feel the pain of someone dying, so she rejects all forms of friendship. I gotta say, Maki may not be the best girl, she may have a terrible personality, but I'm really loving what we learned about her. They saved the best for last, honestly. Well, it could be argued that Katsuhira's backstory, once we find out more about that, could be even more interesting. But right now, episode 6, and then next week's episode, episode 7, are going to be devoted to finding out about Maki, Ruru, her whole past, and helping her. They're trying to save her from the pain, so they can share it. And one thing Nico pointed out is, when they had saved her from the television crew who were filming her without permission and all that, who were basically force filming her, and she didn't want everyone else to know that she was Charles D. Mackington and all that, the author of that manga. she kind of started flipping out. But everyone saved her, and it was part of a mission. They were supposed to save her from the television crew. That's what Noriko or Sonozaki wanted them to do. She didn't actually mean save her heart, save her from her pain and all that. No, just save her from the television crew. And the thing that Katsuhiro said that had very powerful effect, you could tell it kind of dampened Sonozaki's mood and all that, was, "I am disappointed in you, Nori-chan." Katsuhiro, who barely can feel any emotion since he doesn't feel physical pain and all that, actually was able to understand a part of himself. He was disappointed with her. Progress. He's actually starting to understand himself a little bit. And I love that. Now, next week, I can't wait because we're actually going to get the details on Ruru's death. They're going to go and ask, find out where Maki and Ruru went to middle school, and then they're going to go and visit her home and see how she died. I'm betting it's illness. But who knows? Maybe Ruru and Maki were goofing off, and she wasn't supposed to be out of the hospital, but Maki took her out anyway, or something like that, and inevitably caused her death. But I really love how everyone is so determined to save Maki from her suffering. She's suffering. Her heart is in a lot of pain. And as Nico pointed out, if it weren't for the Kiznaiver system, she'd be experiencing 7 times the pain she is now. And all of them could feel it. And they had become closer. They've all connected on a deeper level in their heart now because of Maki's suffering. And them all feeling connected. I really, really like that. And honestly, I do ship Yuta and Maki, because you can tell Yuta actually kind of cares about her. He even said when Maki told him to go away to stay away from her, he goes, "That hurt a lot more than I thought it would." So you can tell there's a bond forming between them, so to say, and Yuta's definitely feeling it. All in all, this was a really good episode. I can't believe we're halfway through, and I want more. So be sure to leave a like, comment down in the description below. Check out the links where you can go and add me on Twitter and Facebook. Go check out Kiznaiver episode 6, answer my comments, or my questions in the comments. This is Alex Nation signing off. Have a good day, watch lots of anime, read lots of manga. Bye-bye, guys. Have a good one.